Morning, my friends. My name is Lama Jigme, and this is an explanation of Buddha's own meditation manual. The text you can download for free. You just use one of the links in the doodly-doo, and you can download your free version of the Maha Sati Patana Plus PDF. We finally made it to the second page. I know this is a big deal. You may want to write it down in your diary. So let's get right to it. I'm going to read to you using my trusty iPhone. Getting a reminder to record a video. That's great. Okay. Preamble. Thus I have heard, on one occasion, the Buddha Gautama was living in Kurus, where there was a market town of the Kurus named Kamasadama. There the Blessed One addressed the bhikkhus thus, monks, and the bhikkhus replied to him, Venerable Sir, the Buddha spoke as follows. And there's some good nuggets right here. In the first quatrain, and of course we learned in junior high that a quatrain is a set of 4 lines. We see that the Buddha and his disciples were staying in close proximity to a market town, which was a big deal. So let's remember that the world hasn't always been the way it is now. And that, let's see, I'm having trouble with my picture here. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. Okay. Now if you want food, you can either have Amazon send it to you the next day, or you can drive in your car and go anywhere in a handful of minutes. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be food was as close as your crops or any place you could walk to. And so a market town was a big deal. And so it sounds like in this text that the Buddha was staying near a commerce center. You see, this is important. Buddhism is different than Hinduism. In Hinduism, there was the ashram tradition, where there would be a commune, for want of a better term, where the mystics would, grow their own food, sew their own cloth, and be independent of society. Buddha taught the opposite, that the monks were not to grow crops or sew clothes or anything like that. They were basically to make themselves busy about accomplishing the path so they could help others do likewise. And so what would happen is Buddha engineered, or at least these teachings are attributed to Buddha, a symbiosis, wherein the laity would be dependent upon these mystics for teachings and guidance on the path, and where these mystics would be dependent upon the laity for sustenance, food, clothing, medicine, stuff like shelter, stuff like that. And so it definitely was not charity. It wasn't something for nothing. It was symbiosis. And if someone was more superstitious and fundamentalist, they might think, hey, I'm giving to these monks because I'm going to earn some good karma and I'm going to get some teachings. And these monks might say, I'm giving teachings to these people because I'm going to earn good karma by giving them these teachings. But whether that's the case or not, love gives. And if we're on a valid spiritual path, we will naturally want to give whatever we have. And so if you're a mystic and you have a semblance of accomplishing the path, then you want to give your guidance. If you're a lay person and you're able to keep yourself fed and clothed, and you have something, you have some food, you have some clothes, and you want to donate. And that's just a natural thing. If giving is not a natural overflow of your heart, that is a warning flag that there's something off with your spiritual walk. We don't give to be spiritual. We're spiritual so that we give effortlessly, because it has been said by many poets in many religions that we are love, that God is love, that we are made of God stuff, that we are made of love stuff. Whether you're an atheist or an agnostic or a true believer, we get the idea that love is integral to the path. Many religions teach God is love. Many religions teach without love you have nothing. And nothing's a huge word, second only to the word all. In other words, no love, no spiritual accomplishment. And so the whole idea is, let's cultivate a spiritual path where a natural, sane generosity just naturally bubbles up from our heart. That's good. Now, if you're cynical, you may say, oh, Lama Jigme wants a big fat donation. Well, don't get me wrong. Money is a great tool, but I'm not sharing this in hopes of manipulating you into giving me stuff. I'm sharing this just because it's in the text and it's worthy of sharing. The next and final bit I'm going to share with you today is from the second quatrain, second set of 4 lines. Let's see. There the Blessed One addressed the bhikkhus thus, monks, and the bhikkhus replied to him, Venerable Sir, the Buddha spoke as follows. And that's all you get for today. So bhikkhus can be translated as monk. A bhikkhu versus a bhikshuni is a gender difference. The difference between a bhikkhu and a bhikshu is just a lingual difference. Bhikkhu is Pali, bhikshu is Sanskrit. It really doesn't matter. And so the idea is that Buddha addressed the monks, and the text infers an enthusiastic response, not a, oh God, Buddha, you never get tired of the sound of your own voice. Oh, what are you going to teach us now? But more of a, ooh, what you got for me now? What tidbit do I get today? Woohoo! Think about giving your dog some kibble. Have you ever seen your dog less than enthusiastic to put something in his mouth? Come on, really. And if we're going to be happy on the path, there's 2 ways of learning. We can learn defensively, wherein every new piece of information we feel is an indictment to our wisdom and to our insight and to our intuition. That's going to make us nuttier than a shithouse rat. A healthy view is, dude, I'm on the path. I'm hungry for more love and more joy and more wisdom and more peace. And if you can help me out, cool, lay it on me. And so you notice there's an absence of blind faith. We're not saying, oh, whatever you say is golden. No! We're going to take what someone says. We're going to play with it. If we get good results, cool, we'll keep using it. If we get crap results, we'll put it on the side and keep moving forward. So that's the idea too, is that enthusiasm is once again useful on the path. With the presence of enthusiasm, we can do great things. In the absence of enthusiasm, then any path becomes a chore. And that's no fun. Folks, we have no deficiency of chores in our life. We do not require another one. So find a way to traverse Buddha's path with playful, joyful enthusiasm. It's my intention that the techniques I'll give you will help to create that. The first, 4 times 3, the first set of 12 techniques I'm going to give you will, if used correctly in a very short period of time, I'm talking minutes, not years, should increase your bliss and your joy and your contentment and your tranquility. So it's my intention that this stuff really, really help you. Thank you for your time and your kind attention. So I want to remind you to click like and subscribe and share. And you know the subscribe button because it's red and it says subscribe on it. Now after you click it, a little gear icon will appear. Use that to receive, and click that and click a box that will allow you to receive notifications from Yahoo when I upload a video. That way you won't miss any of my other lessons. And if you'd like instructions either in person or over webinar, cool! Use the link in the doodly-doo, because the Tuesday series of classes begins the first week of December. Until then, may you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye now.